Alright guys, we are back with the physical Vegito Blue shapes. Let's go ahead and see what he can do. Let's see. We're gonna put Goku in slot 1. Obviously, there's a good amount of attacks in slot 2. So physical VB will go ahead and get to show off his counter prowess. We will go over his kit in a second here. Alright, let's go over his kit while he's play. Alright, so the Vegito Blue, he has P+2, 200% attack and defense, 20% base damage reduction. He guaranteed launches 2 additional super attacks per turn, each of which has a high chance of being super, kind of unfortunate, but it's okay. He randomly changes keyframes of a certain type to rainbow keyframes, so that's absolutely fine. Being a physical or being a rainbow rope changer is definitely very, very good, especially considering we are at 1.4 million into a 1.7 million right here for him. Pretty good attack stats as well. As you can see, he's doing pretty good on the critical. He could do one more here. There we go, 22 right there. So solid damage from his base attack stats. And again, he does get attack every time he's hit. So that's going to be 3. Not bad at all. He gets 150 attack and defense from attacking. And then for every attack performed within the turn, he gets 30% attack. Similar to the physical Rose in that regard. So every time he also gets a counter attack on him, he'll get 30% attack. And then when he's receiving a normal attack, he gets an additional 60% reduction counter power. And when receiving a super attack, he has a high chance of dodging it, which isn't horrible, but it's decent. You know, it's not the worst. And the chance to dodge it goes up by 30% if his HP is 70% or worse. So all those things work together pretty well. And if he has either a full turn of superclass allies or there's another creature class category ally on the team, he will, or in the same turn, he will have type effective and 40% support for superclass allies for 2 turns. 2 whole turns of that 40% support. So very, very good in that regard as well. We will go ahead and let our boy chill here. Let's keep Gogeta on rotation and stacking. And God Rose if they get to attack and stack. So 3. Okay. And then the other thing is too, if those conditions are met, he also gives extreme class allies 40% support, but that's only for 1 turn. The super class does go for 2 turns. So right now we are getting that 40% support on this turn as well. So definitely worth keeping him on rotation. And each time he supers, he does greatly raise attack. So very, 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 very good unit, right? He's giving the support, he has the defense. The main concern with him is just the fact that if he gets hit by a super and he doesn't dodge, right, he will die. But he's not going to be your slot 1 unit, so most of the time he shouldn't be getting hit by the super. That's like the main caveat to running him, is that you're not putting him in slot 1, because his offense isn't based on how many counters he's doing, more so how many attacks he's doing. At a bare minimum, he's probably doing 4 attacks a turn, and then counters on top of that. His counters doing good damage. So even if you don't get too many counters, he's still going to do pretty good damage. But he has a really high ceiling if he gets more counters. And again, still, he's going to be providing support. He's decent defensively and all those good things that we do love to see. So very, very good. He has damn near no build-up, which is amazing. Right? We just finished recording Vegito Rose showcase, and he did have some build-up, and it wasn't hard to get, but it's just, build-up versus just coming out of the game at your peak is obviously better. But the other thing too that's going to make this run a lot easier than our Rose run is obviously the units on this team are a lot better than the units on Zamasu's team. We were running Hit, and out of the 2 runs we've done with that team, both times Hit has decided to sell us, whether he's slot 1 or slot 3, because if he just doesn't dodge, he just dies. So it's kind of just how it goes. Kind of just how it goes. Alright, did go ahead and finish off that phase. Let's go on to the 3rd one here. And same thing here, we do have some counters available to us in that slot too, so we're going to see VB take a hold of that for sure. Grab this. Then we can go and grab this. Unfortunately, we did not hit our 24 key there. We were off by 1. We could have probably hit it, but it's fine. I don't think it really matters at this point. This team is just absolutely insane. And then we have Goku shooting out a 33 mil. Alright, not bad damage at all. We got a health bar down. Let's go ahead and see what Vegito will do here. 14 mil. To a later 17 mil. Another 20 mil. Got all the additions coming through right now. One more. He did not do one more, but he is evading this, which is good. And then, boom. We're at a 6.7 million per counter for 12 million here. Another counter. Another critical. Like, absolutely just insane output. And again, he's giving us 2-turn support on this. Absolutely insane performance here. Pretty solid stuff. We did lose our audio here. That's fine. We'll have some music playing in the background. It is okay. We have the exchange available now. Awesome stuff. I love it when we have D&D on and we still call it D&D. We have the exchange available for them as well. Obviously, we're not going to pop either of them. Currently. That is fine. That is absolutely fine. Again, remember, we are here for the Vegito Blue. We could put Vegito Blue slot 1 this turn, because we will be on the Int Jiren, and he could hopefully dodge it or, do something along those lines. But we're going to go ahead and do this here, just because there's no reason in particular to do this. But we're just doing this so we can stack up that guy a little bit, and then we can let Vegeta sit in slot 2, kind of see a little bit of his action. No other reason really. We could literally just run their rotation as it was. I don't even know if Vegeta's going to get to attack depending on how many supers B4 does. But should be pretty good. 14 mil. Nice. Not bad at all. We'll probably go ahead and just turn animation skip on after next turn, because physical VV doesn't have any for us to look at either. We don't really need to have them on this run in particular. And now that we've lost the audio, we can't hear the OSTs anyways. So, it is fine. I am curious to see what Vegeta's at on slot 2 here. 38 mil. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Not the greatest, but not the worst. Definitely not bad at all. Looking pretty good for Vegeta here. Let's go ahead and go to phase. Then we have to look at this battle motion, or not battle motion, but exchange animation. Okay. He did go ahead and lock us in slot 2, which is fine. I mean, we don't have to be slot 1. We're gonna go ahead and risk it and put Vegito Blue slot 1. And see how it plays out for him. And then we will let these guys chill here. And then those guys should be fine in slot as well. Let's hope that Vegito dodges the super if he doesn't hit by 1. He's going to counter this. So he does take 14k there. It's a little concerning for sure. Definitely a little concerning. And these guys have guard. They're fine. Okay, good. Evasion because he's getting supered. Nice, he dodged it. Awesome. And now it's his turn to be on the offense. He's at 16 million on the first super. He did for it. Nice. 19 on the second one. We have the high chance to go through. Third one is going to be a normal. Okay. And then hidden potential. Don't get the super. Alright, we did our 4 attacks hit, which is a key thing to remember. He doesn't have a super to get his extra attack buff. He just has to attack. So, in that case, all the counters and everything else he did give him the stacking attack buff either way. So, very, very good. 42 million for this guy. We will go ahead and probably pop the domain with other Goku and Vegeta next turn, just because we can go ahead and get that going and start wrapping up this fight. I think we have Gogeta coming back on this rotation. So what we will do is we'll pop the domain with the other one, and then we will use, I think Vegito's on the return and G4. We'll transform both of them to kill this guy. Then we'll have AGL Gogeta active with Vegito Blue on the final phase. And AGL Gogeta also does have a scouter, so we will see where the super is, so we can make sure Vegito doesn't get killed by it. And that should wrap it up for Vegito Blue. Nice. Very good from Mr. God Rose here. Was a little concerned for Vegito Blue, seeing him take the, obviously, down normal, but, you know, it worked out for us. It worked out pretty well, I'd say. And now we can just pop the domain, get the, I'm going to keep calling it domain, but it's not a domain, it's just their active skill, but their active skill has a 4-turn domain effect, essentially. And you can stack it with domains, or you can stack it with active stuff like that, and it just gets absolutely ludicrously insane. So that's what we're about to do right now. We'll let this animation, we're gonna let this animation play out. Then we will turn on skip animations. We just keep forgetting to do that, and it's making the run a lot longer than it has to be, and a lot longer time for us to get back to Mr. Vegito Blue. So go ahead and turn skip animations on after Mr. G4 comes out of the woodworks here. Then we'll turn him. Turn Jiren inside and out right here. Alright. We'll pop Vegeta's active in slot 3 because he does get an extra attack buff there. 53, not bad at all. And then we can pop this as well. And we can pop that as well, which is, we're just popping an active turn here. Let's pop G-Force first, just in case it somehow kills, which it probably won't. 53 as well, not bad. And then we'll just pop this, see if it kills. If it doesn't, oh well, it doesn't really matter. We're going to be coming back to this turn anyways. Alright, let's go ahead and let Mr. Vegito finish off this guy for us. Even though he probably won't, honestly. We have not been stacking up that Vegito range at all. So it'll probably end up being either Goku or Vegito that finish this part of the fight. He is getting super attack sealed as well, so we won't be able to super, which is fine, honestly. Saves us the time on his animations. He is getting those attack buffs. Nice evasion for the boy. Guard for him, not bad. Now we should have the support active for the Vegeta side, having the cleanup, because the Goku side is the one that gives himself temporary buffs and also the latency to dodge. We could see that against Jiren next turn, but we don't really it. I feel like I should just double next turn, but honestly, actually, you know what? We'll use it. We'll utilize we'll use as Goku actives anti-dodge mechanic. We do already have a domain. Go ahead and utilize that, that's fine. And we do have a very, very peak rotation here, obviously. Let's pop the Gogeta active. Bam. And it doesn't look like there's a super. Pop the Gogeta active. Bam. 33 mil. Alright. And as you can see, the Jiren has the guaranteed hit here. We're going to go and pop this one. This should get rid of that. Let's take a look. Yep, does damage cap by the way. And, oh, that's weird. It didn't nullify. Maybe it just nullifies it for himself. Let's take a look. Put him in slot 1. We're going to have Vegito slot 2 so he's able to get his buffs active. His super attack buffs active before he does his counters. But let's see what Mr. Goku's at right here. So he's able to evade. Yeah, he's able to evade even though Jiren has the guaranteed. It only applies to himself. It does only apply to himself. But he is at a 77 million attack stat while having to dodge and DR. He does, and stacking and doing the damage that you guys are seeing him do. I mean, he just hit damage cap, and he did a 77 million. 54 right now. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I wish the animations were a little better for this guy, but at least they cooked with this kit for sure. And then this is Vegito Blue with Domain plus the Gogeta Active, 27 million. Doing an additional normal right for 6. And another additional super for 36. Can we get one more? Nope, we did not. I wish we at least got the hidden potential, but that's fine. 9.8 million on the counter. Up to 10.6 now. And up to 11. He's just going up a million per counter rate. Absolutely crazy. I wish he was getting a bit more crits, but he is at least type effective, so he's but absolutely insane showing from Mr. Super Easy A Vegito Blue. Very, very good unit. He's going to be staple on many teams. He's going to help a lot of people clear content that they wanted before. And overall, he just looks absolutely amazing. I have really no gripes with this unit. I feel like he does everything he wants to. He obviously just has the chance of getting caught to a super, but I feel like that would be much more of an issue if his team didn't have so many units that have scouters, right? G4 has a scouter, his Gogeta has a scouter. You could even run Tech Gogeta on the team if you wanted another scouter. Like, there's so many scouters. He never has to be slot 1. You can put him anywhere you want. Even if you're floating him, he's giving you a 2-turn support buff, and then he comes back on the 4th turn to reactivate it. So no matter how you decide to play him, no matter what he plays, he just looks amazing and good. And I think that is a very big thing for a unit like this. We are able to proc the God Rose active here as well. Go ahead and do that. Nice little 64 right there. Alright. We will pop them into slot 1. Let them go ahead and finish off the fight. We're going to go ahead and just end off the video there, because obviously we are not going to get another turn with Vegito Blue, and you guys saw everything he is capable of doing. You saw him glazed, you saw him normally. Everything that you want to see out of him. As far as his defense goes, I'm surprised he did take some damage from the injury, and he took 15k. But post super, he's completely fine against everything in the game outside of super. But that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on Super Easy A Vegito Blue down in the comments below. This is Eisen, signing out.